I work with people with developmental disabilities, and that's one of my biggest concerns. Medicaid. I know that you don't have any control at the federal level, but I support people who I think are probably the second most vulnerable group in Nebraska after unborn children. And the thing is, in order to receive services in Nebraska, you have to be on Medicaid waiver. And I'm afraid that what's going to happen at the federal level might come in and inadvertently affect individuals that we support. So, and I know that the state pretty much takes the funding and works with it. I just would like to have your support to make sure that not only those individuals, but the people who support them have your backing the way they need to be, and thank you for what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you. I should have mentioned this earlier, but so in our Medicaid reimbursement, so some of you have probably read about our budget, that our budget's really got underwater. It's called an FMAP. I didn't understand what it was, but the bottom line is the federal government with Medicaid reimbursements. It's an FMAP, and they go by arbitrary things on how they decide. So we found out last fall, end of October, first part of November, that we were getting cut, our Medicaid, we got cut 3% of our Medicaid from previous year. So that was like $225 million per year, $450 million over the biennium. So we've been doing everything under the sun with finding ways to stop spending money to make up for that. But the point I want to make is that came from the federal government. We got 3% cut. It was, we, the state of Nebraska, had the highest cut of any state in the country. And why? Because of how well our economy is doing, because of how well our per capita income is rising. So it's all the economic things by everybody in this room working their tails off. We're getting penalized. So when the dust settles and everybody gets confirmed, we're going to be going into the Department of Health and Human Services and say, look, this has to be a fixed thing. Having arbitrary things makes no sense. So I think we're going to win. We're going to get it because we have to have that. So.